Hello everybody. As I again stated on a Facebook, that I will make some video on the final realization and accepting in the twin flames. Simply because a lot of the people, they ask me through this Mercury Retrograde period, well, what's going on, what's the situation is, what do you think it's happening? What could happen in my case? Why you stating in some video we do contact them, and another video you say don't contact them. There was a questions about if you might twin contact me, what should I do? There was another question was about that they're realizing things and they talk to me, what should I do? I feel so awkward because they hurt me so much. My heart is broken, and let me tell you, your heart is not broken. It's the ego that creates the illusion that your heart is broken, simply because the real love is within the soul, not in the heart. You already know that the love in the heart lasts for a little bit and then it just vanished on it, and it's not being fed, it's not being all the time put into it, and that's why the love in the heart, it's kind of like a die. A lot of you is gonna be punished me and say like, oh dear, the love in the heart is all the time, it's love. Open up your soul for love. You understand that your body will die, your heart will stop, you will lose your mind, but your soul will know what's going on all the time. You die, your body dies, your heart dies, and the only thing that lives is your soul, and that's where the love exists. So that's where I'm gonna stop right there. But to answer all of the questions with this video, it is about what happens in kind of like in the final stage of this realization. And that's why during the Mercury retrograde I told a lot of the twin flames, don't approach your twin if you're a chaser or awaken, simply because you have the desire to teach them, tell them, and focus of what they need to do. I mean, you focus on your twin, what they need to do. And this is the worst part you need to do, because this is a time for them to look inside of themselves and to realize the stuff. What I mean the realize stuff, it's the realization. Like the beginning, you realize they're your twin flame and you love them so much and you accept them as your twin flame. And you begin this journey of understanding the twin flames and everything. And they may lie to you, they may reject you, they may abandon you, they may, in some of the cases, they got in a different relationship, or they never left the relationship they are, or whatever it is. Okay, but you accepting them, that was your acceptance level. Their acceptance level is have to happen on their own, and it has to happen during the Mercury retrograde. Why? Because this is the time they're facing themselves. The communications is internal inside of them, and they will do this realization. Number one realizations that's happening during this period, it's they're missing you. They're missing this exchange that it happens between you and them. There's gonna be this images that pops out of you on the front of them. At the same time, it pops up images of them on the front of you, and some of you get this like a deja vu part. And I was managed to talk to some of you, and I explained it to them that what's the difference between your desire and it's the actual picture of them on the front of you. So the picture of them on the front of you, when you actually also feel the presence the presence of them, like they're really, really in the front of you with everything, within the body vibration, heart vibration, soul vibration. They're in the front of you. You kind of like almost can like a touch them. They're there. And the other one, it's the desire of you. You looking all the time for them. But guess what? The presence is not here. So when you start looking for them, it's your own desire for them. You missing them, you want to see them, you attract to this. So during this period of realizations, it's their realization, not yours. And that's why it's not good you to contact with them, because you need to allow them to realize themselves. They need to realize they're missing you. They need to realize they lie themselves all this time that they didn't want to be with you. They have to realize their own lies for themselves. And this is the time when we're talking about the Mercury Retrograde soul talk. It is, you can lie anything else, cannot lie your own soul. Deep inside of you, you cannot lie your soul, doesn't matter what. You can put the face mask in the front of everybody, and you can be the perfect person. Deep inside, you still that soul that need to think, ask things. And during the Mercury retrograde again, they see that true self. They facing themselves. That's what the inner talk, the inner change is about. This is you to do evaluation, but also they to do their own reevaluation. They can go ahead and realize all the lies and all the BS that they created for you. There will probably some bunch of things coming up. One of them, that's gonna be the guilt of lost time. Well, basically it wasn't lost time. It was about the time that their love had to grow so much to the level that they have to commit to this love, to the level that they have to understand this love. And the real reason for running, okay, is they run from them true self. And now through these realizations, they gaining the knowledge and the understanding that they run not only from you, they run from themselves, from the true self deep inside, that soul where the soul live. They live the life in lie. They live that life that was fake. It was created because of society, because of religion, because of relationship, because of whatever reason, they made it up. And when that hits them, that understanding and everything else, this is gonna be the time of when the pain is gonna kick in inside of them. And that pain, you already know that pain. That is the pain that you go through it when you realize who they are and they reject you. Some of them, that pain even goes to the very high level of grief. Like when they leave you, you're grieving for a person who kind of like die, but he's still alive. And the grief is actually very high level of love. This is very high stage because it's involving the soul inside of it. And that grief may be evolved within your twin, and you may feel all this. Okay, but it's for them. That is their own realization. And that's why, please, stay away from them. Don't try to approach them and tell them all that stuff, because you will have the feeling like you have to tell them all this stuff. No. they have to tell these stuffs to themselves. And that's why I keep telling the people during the Mercury Retrograde, try not to talk to your twin flame. If you're not in a union, if you're not working together, if he doesn't have all these parts, please allow them to do their own realization. It's important to them. At the same time, it's important to you to see where you are and what you need to evolve within the soul. Because after all these realizations comes in, the final stage, that will be that they will understand you and them, they cannot be just friends. You can't be just friends, it's just the people, you're one. And what's gonna happen is that first of all, they're gonna accept that they loved you all this time. And when they accept that, the love is gonna kick inside of them. The soul love is gonna be open, and they will try to communicate with you, but on their own. On their own. There will be no other people involved. On their own. They will find a way to communicate with you. They will figure out the way to communicate with you. They right now will have this urgent, like you have right now, to talk to you, simply because you allow them to them. You don't chase them anymore. You running away from them. They're the one who chase you. And when they commit and they be ready to work with you, they will admit their things. They will be sincere, and they will understand everything that they did, what it was for. And they will accept your choices of acceptance or rejection. Like you, when you told them at the beginning that you can be with them or without them, it doesn't matter to you as long as you tell them that you love them, because the push inside of you, that love that you had inside of you, it's forcing you to do it. And when you tell them I love you, that like whew, all this energy, all this pressure just like went away. And they will surrender. As when they surrender to this acceptance of accepting you, at the same time you will surrender all the grudges, parts, and negative part that you have inside of you for them, and you will surrender to the union. This is the time when the two are gonna start going for that magical union. But this is going to be done first with understanding you're now love in the soul. That's what it was. There was no sexual love. There was no heart love. It was the highest level of love in the soul. When you have this understanding, and you both understand this, the rest, the heart and the sexual energy will open. Before that, they will probably close for it. They won't be opened. And when you surrender to be one, you gain this understanding of how the things work, which is going to keep you on the journey that you to move up. And that's why I was talking before. You're here to evolve by having experiences. Like the stages, there are different experiences that you need to evolve. So you're gaining understanding. So when you're ready with your understanding, when you're ready to be in union, okay, you stop. You're like, I'm like normal. guess what? You're not normal. You arrived to that point that, yeah, there is some things you can polish it up, and there is some things that you can working on it, but guess what? There is not much anymore you can learn about the twin flames. You start learning the next stage, oneness. And that's why for the people who are actually pretty much done with the twin flame learning, for them the twin flame label, it's not more accurate or does not exist anymore, which is wrong in my opinion. And twin flame is the relationship that gives you the knowledge how the soul has to love, and it cannot be just all of a sudden abandoned out of you just because you evolve above that. That doesn't make you a person to abandon all the spirituality, soul, religion, and anything else that comes in with it. And to finish it up with, there was a lady that she asked me, my twin flame contacts me. He does his realizations. He's crying. He's lost. He doesn't know what it's going on. And here is my thing is that they're lost because they are figuring it out that all this lost time they had is that guilt inside of them. The guilt of pressure moments that they could have spent with you, the guilt of pressure times they wasted. And you have to forgive them for this, because that was the time when they evolved. That was the time when you evolved. So it wasn't lost time. It's illusion of the ego that creates the lost time. It was the time that both of you learned. Like the seeds, they are deep into the ground, into the darkness. And now you both popped out of, and you see the sunshine. It's not a lost time until you grow up. Yeah, it was challenges and everything else, but that's how we need to look at it. And to finish it up with this is focus on you. At the same time, they focus on themselves. Don't focus on your twin. What did they do? That is none of your business yet, and never been. Your twin has their own level of understanding, their own level of acceptance, and they have to learn that this partnership you have, this soul partnership you have between the two, it was a orchestrated long before the things were created. There was this Spanish singer, and one of his songs, the singer it's Romeo Santos, but in one of his songs he make I will quote it, I was loving you before the love was invented. So that's why this part, this magical understanding exists now. It's a love that was orchestrated perfectly, probably for others to learn their lessons, probably for you to learn your final lessons of understanding, and time for you to learn the experiences that you need to evolve. to cross over of the level of existence on it, and start embody the soul the way it needs to be embodied as a full position, and you to operate down as a soul vibrations through the body, to have these vibrations that goes to somebody, come back, and you have this vibrations inside of you that they can heal, they can give love, and they can watch someone suffer. But they don't suffer, they learn, they got the experience for it, and you are able to see the things that the most of the humanity probably do not see, do not accepting yet. And that part of oneness will begin when you mutually, your twin and you accepting each other, and accepting, understanding that this is a soul love, not something else on it. And both of you gonna end up to the end of this realization, and both of you gonna end up to be in the same place, same space, at the same time, and that will be the part of you to become one, and the rest of them, it's just whatever you need to do, you will be taught. And that it's the end of this video. I hope that the video will help you, some of you out. I know that right now this is a December 2016, and there is a lot of twin flames lining up to shift, to move up, to go on their next level, to get to these realizations, to get to this position of oneness, to prepare themselves for the shift. And I hope I help on some of you to get to the points they needed to be. Thank you so much for watching the video. Looking for your comments. You know what, be love.